And here I am again. One more stash ad video, and if you follow my channel, because of the storyline, I'm not going back and re-recording the other one again. But because of the storyline, you're going to see this video first. But this is 3 of 3 recorded, going to be 2 of 3 released. This is another stash ad that I am recording because these have happened over the course of 6 weeks or so. Um, and I was recording a video. I decided to go ahead and record all the stash ad videos since I'm doing it. So, today's stash ad is from a local auction. It was an auction house. Is in-house auction. It wasn't an on-site auction like you go to an estate and they have an auction there. I don't know if this was leftovers or they trucked in an estate or what the deal was, but it was mostly one estate in an auction house. So, yeah, I don't know. I found it on, I wanted to say YouTube Marketplace. It's either YouTube Marketplace or Craigslist, one of the two. And they had advertised having model kits. And they advertised some that were hard to come by, and fairly high dollar. So I decided, well, I'll go. It was close. It's like 15 minutes from my house. I'm like, screw it. I've got I'm not doing anything else. I'll go see if I can snag one of these kits for a cheap price. The particular kit that I went to try to get was the John Deere 310 by AMT Ertl. They also had, what did they have? They had a cement mixer. They had a gravel truck, dump truck, whichever, and a bunch of others. Those were all, if I could have come by them at decent prices, those were all things that I would have got. And how they did the bunch of model kits was you bid for choice, and whoever the winner was, however many you want, at that price each. And the first one went up to, I think, $50 or $60. And that day, yeah, $50 or $60. And that day, I was just out. And like I said, one of them was the 310 that I really, really wanted. And so I didn't get that. That was the guy's first choice, was the 310 and like the cement mixer or something. And so you took those two and you go through that cycle again. You bid again for next choice. The winner takes as many as they want at that price each. And finally there was, I don't know, 4 or 5 left. I did, after the guy bought the John, he bought it for 50, I offered him 80. And because that's typically where you see, if you can catch a good deal on that John Deere 310, it's usually about $80. So I offered him that, and he wouldn't take it. I'm like, well, okay then. You can go. I'm sure you're going to have it on eBay for $150 tomorrow, and if you can get that, good on you. If you can't, I'll see it on there for 6 months. Anyway, I got down to, what did I get down for? Let me see. I think, because it was still, I think, pretty good deals for what I got. Sorry, I'm off screen, working on a computer. There we go. Alright. I got down to $14 was my winning bid. And I got, what the hell brand is this? I don't know. I can't. I need my glasses, dang it. I can't read that small if I don't have my glasses. Intex. Intex. And these are, most of these were dirty, dusty, and this one, I haven't cleaned these off yet. This isn't going to clean up great, but it'll clean up better than it is. The Intex 116 MGTC. It's such a cool little car. I've got a buddy that has one of these. We tinker on it every so often. It hasn't run since I've known him in, like, I don't know, 12 years, 15 years. So I've never gotten to ride in it, but I've always loved these little runabout sports car type, you know. Me and him both will be real uncomfortable sitting in that seat. But, so I got this one, and this is the 1/16 scale. It's open, sealed inside, everything there. I got, and somebody, speaking of somebody doing videos on cars that I bought, somebody did a video, and they did a, I think it was like a what's in the stash type video, where they did EXPs. And again, I don't remember who it was. Might have been Mike's Model Shop. Might have been Adam at Sodak, but I'm not sure. So if you watch this video, and you're the one that did the YouTube video on all the EXP kits, drop a comment down below and let me know who you were. Because I believe either you had a couple of citation kits, or somehow we talked about a couple of citation kits in the comments. But what I came across also in that auction, again for $14, Monogram Citation Turbo. And the plastic's trashed. The box plastic is filthy. I'm guessing they were in a damp environment for a long time. But it's not damaged that I can see. I have not opened this to see if there's surviving decals or surviving instructions. I'm going to assume that the decals are sketchy at best. But there's a reason for this one. I have the Citation Lowrider kit, just because it's, why would you make a lowrider out of a Citation? Well, you know, it's just quirky enough that I would drive it if it was out there, and I will build it because it's in the box. This one will probably be, in my teenage years, there were several Citations in my friends group because, you know, if your parents didn't buy you your first car, that's what you could afford, the Citations and things like that. Me, I was privileged by no means. My mother bought my first car. It cost $700. It was not a Citation. Matter of fact, it was a hearse. But $700 would have got you this Citation just as well. And you know, it wasn't like some of these kids today and they get the car. No, it was a 72, and this would have been in 88, maybe 88, probably 88, 89. Yeah, 72 Pontiac hearse. My mom bought the car. Grady, you're gonna license it, pay the taxes, pay the insurance, pay the gas, pay the upkeep. You will have insurance, or you will not drive your car because it will be in your name, and you will not be on my insurance either. That was the deal. She paid for the car. I was responsible for everything else. Seemed perfectly fair to me, and I loved that car. I drove that car, and I worked for everything else. So anyway, got me a Monogram Citation Turbo. Again, each one of these was $14 at a local auction house. I am not complaining. I'm not complaining. So that's the end of my third stash shed video, which you're going to see as the second one. So the story relates properly to the John Deere 310 that I lost out on at the auction. Hopefully that isn't, well, I guess I just made a spoiler for the third one now, didn't I? Alright, anyway, hit that like button if you haven't. Give me a subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate everybody stopping by, watching the videos, whether you watch the first, minute and bounce or the whole thing. Question. I'm trying to get on the habit of a question of the day or a question of the video, and I haven't done that today. How about this? How about this? I see a couple of people that are sponsored-ish by Hobby Nut Models, or what's the other one that everybody uses quite a bit and it sponsors a couple of people? Model Roundup? Yeah, Model Roundup. Hobby Nut and Model Roundup. Let me leave a comment down below of maybe it's somebody that you use that's not local to you, or maybe it's somebody that's local to you. A singular hobby store that's not a chain, that is a full service, as in paint, kits, supplies, blah blah blah, that sells on the internet and ships around the country. I'm not. I have multiple various hobby shops in Kansas City. I could name them, but I won't. If you want to, if you need to know any, and a couple of them do ship. Our internet. One of them is strictly internet based, but you can pick up in their warehouse. One of them is internet based and has a storefront that you can go shop in. Neither of those are model car related or Gundam related, so I will not mention them. Also, because I'm not sponsored by them and I don't get a discount. But if you want to know, hit me a comment. I'll let you know what they are. Other than that, I've got a Hobby Town, which it's great. It's fine. It's a national chain. We have one, and I'll drop this one. Hobby Haven is a long-time local store. It's mostly RC at this point, but they've been around for years and years and years. But yeah, they're mostly focused on RC. Don't have a really good. Got a place where you can buy lots of secondhand model kits, but it's a collectible store, so they don't have paint supplies. I really don't have a really good one-stop model car shop. And even the one that's a national chain, very limited on paint selection and that kind of thing. So anyway, leave me that comment, because I would like to find some place where I can kind of one-stop everything. And I already know Hobby Nut, and I already know Model Roundup. I think those are the two, right? Or leave a comment and tell me that's not. I know one of them's Hobby Nut, because Jason and Matt. And beyond that, I don't know. Anyway, hope everybody's good. Drop me a comment with an answer to the question down below, or any comment you want to leave. Give me a thumb, give me a finger. Whatever you feel like you have to do. Thanks for stopping by. Hope everybody's good. Peace out.